Hi, everyone. Hi. Hi, everyone. Thanks very much for coming out on a Friday night. I'm Eric Poll. I'm your host this evening. Give us a cheer if you've been to Angel Comedy before. Yeah, and one yay. It was very nice. And give us a cheer if you haven't been here before. Some of the same people there, I swear to fuck. Okay, that's all right. Hi, yeah, I'm Eric Poll. I'm your host this evening. I'm going to be bringing acts on and off stage. I'm going to be talking to you guys. Let's get this out of the way. I'm from Australia. Do we have any Australians in? Yes. That's the sound of Australians who've lived here for a while. Whereabouts in Oz do we have people from? Canberra, shithole. It's a capital, but it's lovely. And where else? Sydney's better, cool. And anywhere else? Brisbane, Sydney's okay. Yeah, just Sydney's the best one, isn't it? It's the one that everyone thinks is the capital, for fuck's sake. I'm from Tasmania. Well, you can all shut the fuck up. You don't know shit about Tasmania. God, let's be honest, guys. Up until a while ago, you thought that shit was in Africa. I know how it is. Australians in the crowd, what we're going to do, right, we're going to educate the rest of the crowd about Tasmania, okay? So what I want to do, right, I'm going to count to 3, and then after 3, you're going to shout out the one word that Tasmania is known for to the rest of Australia, okay? You know what it is. Bear in mind, it's Friday night at the fucking comedy club, okay? You know what it is. I'm going to shout it. You're going to shout it out after I count to 3, okay? You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Inbred.
Inbred incest. Apples and pears, but yes, incest. We're an island off an island. What the fuck do you think was going to happen? Like 500,000 people with no chins. Just woo! Fucking. That's our mating call, by the way, in case you're wondering. Anyway, good. So, yeah, I don't live there anymore. I live here now. I don't actually live here as an Australian either. I live here as a Hungarian. I've got an EU passport. I'm fucked. An academic point. Do we have any Hungarians? No. Literally never. They are a nation void of joy. They don't like comedy. Something about being like a landlocked country under communism for that long, they're just very angry. I've never lived there. I don't really speak the language or anything like that. The closest I got to learning the language, I learned the swear words growing up. Hungary, they've got really good swear words. They're quite creative with it, you know. Like a Hungarian's not just going to tell you to fuck off. A Hungarian's going to say some shit to you, like may your grandmother fall heavily in the shower. That kind of vibe. That's the vibe they're going for. They're fucking miserable. Here's my personal favourite. Azistem bossamega kurva onyada zidest. That's good. That literally in English translates as, if you don't shut up, I'm going to have to jump inside your mouth and then shit myself. Which I love. Like 50% of you are on board. I love that. Don't even dum 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 dum. Guys, it's a physical impossibility. It's an empty. It's not going to happen. It's the attitude that comes with it, like, you know. Anyway, it's all you need to know about Hungary. That and one of us invented the Rubik's Cube. Yeah, you're welcome. Anyway, so you guys, you're from Australia. Who are you here with? These guys. Oh, these guys. Classic. I like how you've got your foot on your stage, you alpha motherfucker. Look at that. It's my stage. Where are you from? Australia as well? South Africa. Oh, yeah. Cool, man. That's. Do you live over here? Yeah. Of course you do. And what? No, it's a lovely place. And what do you do for a living over here?
Lawyer.
You're a lawyer. Fucking real human being. God damn it. What kind of law?
Corporate.
Corporate. Oh, yeah. No, someone's got to do it. That's cool. And so you're here with it, and you as well. What's your name? Oh, this better be fucking good. All right.
My name's Mark.
What a fucking letdown, Mark. That was... man, this again with my name. It's Gooseberry. Something like...
I know this is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. Well, yes, of something beautiful. So what do you do for a living, Mark?
I teach.
You teach? So on edge. I don't know. What do you teach?
Stand-up comedy.
No shit, really. You hear that? So the career's going well, is it? I'll bust out my big jokes that I teach all my students. Oh, okay. Do you actually teach stand-up?
I do.
You do? Yeah, you do.
English, it's
Okay, it is a job. Correct. You're doing well. That's all right. And you, sir, at the end, who are you here with?
I've been separated.
You've been... Oh, no. Oh, we can fix that at the end of it. I'm sure someone will swap you around. You're like, fuck it, I don't care. To be honest, I'm welcoming the break. What's your name?
Ricky.
Ricky. You had to think about that for a second.
You've got to consider it.
You got to consider it. Unlike your parents. No. Sorry, I'm such a fucking asshole. What do you do for a living?
Writer.
You're a writer, so you're unemployed? That's cool. No, man, it's good. And what about you guys over here? You do all know each other, the four of you? Did you have to convene then? just to double check? Oh, I thought I saw him on the tube. No one fucking recognised me with that goddamn shirt on. What's your name, sir?
Mike.
Mike? Hi, Mike. It's like an A&A meeting here now. What? So you guys are mates. What's your name?
Eamon.
Eamon?
Yeah.
It's a fucking cool name.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. It's going in the baby name book. Low down, but it's there. What do you do for a living?
I'm a PhD student.
Oh, so you're okay. And what are you doing your PhD in?
Materials chemistry.
Oh fuck, man. That's where the comedy gold nuggets lie. That's all right. Cool. And what are you doing a PhD as well?
No.
No. No. What do you do?
I'm a programmer.
Oh fuck, man. That's actually okay. Yeah, thumbs up. That's exactly right. What do you program? Computers? Yeah, that's the job, isn't it? Right there. That's very good. Well done. And are you guys here as a couple? Did this make shit weird? What's going on? You're a couple. Okay, it's official. That's all right. And it's official now. I forced them into a corner. We're making relationships. Talking to you, Mark. All right. So how long have you guys been together for? Yeah, I like how you had to convene them. 3.5. Yeah, the beginning date's always a bit grey area, isn't it? So you go from there. And do you guys live together now? Yeah, how's that going? Pretty well. You seem silent. Here, let him take the field. There it is. What's your name? Says. Just Says, or is that short for anything?
Short for
Cezanne. Yeah. Cezanne, it's nice. And what do you do? I sound so insincere. It's nice. What do you do for a living? You're a lawyer too. You're just taking his job, aren't you? Just out of the... Okay. And what kind of law? You see what I'm talking about, man? That's fucking good on you. That's actually really cool. Yeah. But he's making all the money. Yeah. You're still at a free comedy night, man, okay? Just tone it down. Come here that well. And what do you do for a living? You're a graphic designer, just designing shit graphically. That's cool. And how long have you been doing that for? A long time. Yeah, too long. Okay, cool. And what about you guys over here? Hello. Look at you guys. Are you all here together? Yeah. How do you all know each other? No answers. No, we just stumbled across each other. A D&D campaign? No, I don't know. What's your name, sir? Henry. Hi, Henry. You are very tall, am I correct? 6'7". 6'7". Do you hear that intake of breath? The oxygen just got sucked out of the room. That's very tall. I've got nothing else to say about it, man. I'm sure you hear it all the time. What do you do for a living?
I'm a student.
So you're all students? Did you all meet at university?
Yeah.
Was it that hard to fucking say? That's very nice. So you all still at uni. What are you all studying?
Business management.
Business management. Good.
I'm not at university.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, congratulations. What did you study? Economics. Also practical. Good. And you guys? international relations. Fuck me, this is some serious. Okay, cool. And at the end, economics as well. Yep. Okay. Cool. Well, welcome everyone. Hi. Look, I just like to talk through and say hi and stuff before we get the acts on stage. So we will do in a second. Just a short thing before we do a bit of housekeeping. When the acts are on stage, don't talk amongst yourself. It's kind of distracting to the people around you. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Turn off your phones. Put them on silent. Don't look at them when the acts are on stage, because we can fucking see you up here, okay? And it's not a good look, guys. It's just a blue light and a double chin and disinterest. Oh no, he's seen that I've got the blue ticks. I must text back immediately. Don't do it. And you can turn off those blue ticks, by the way. Did you know that? Look it up in your settings. Lastly, just have fun. You're doing that already, right? Yeah! Okay, guys. On 3, we're going to go crazy for Maria Shahada, okay? Once these guys have just had catch up, just going to... What are you guys talking about? Blue ticks.
Get rid of them.
Yeah, get rid of them. And she's like, you're not fucking getting rid of them. Oh, they're gone. My wife has begged me to put them back on. I'm like, nope, it's a point of principle now. No, that's what marriage is, guys. Not backing down. That's the path to a healthy marriage. We'll talk more later. All right, guys, on 3, give all your love to Maria Shahada. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go! Maria Shahada, everybody!
Hello. I'm excited to be back in London. I live here, but I was in New York for 2 months, so I fucking missed it here. I missed it here because you guys are so polite. And like, you know, you won't talk to people until you've started drinking. Like, you wait until a polite time. But then in New York, like, they're assholes. Like, they just come up to you and talk to you like your family. You know what I mean? Like, just right up to you. I had my stuff on this seat next to me waiting for the subway, and this woman comes up to me, and she's like, move your bag. I was like, sorry? She's like, move your bag. And I was like, oh, sorry, all right. Sorry, Mom loves me more. Jesus. Do you know what I like about that story is that half of you were like, yeah, why couldn't she ask nicely? And the other half of you were going, what was your shit doing on the seat next to you? So that's how I can tell you're from London. Well done. I'm Egyptian, which I think most of you can relate to. And I like being Egyptian. It's just that I feel like Egyptians have different expectations for their kids. All Arabs do. It's just like doctor, lawyer, engineer. That's what we were supposed to do. I fucked that up pretty majorly. And I went to Palestine to do a comedy show, if you can imagine. And like we did a Q&A after. And somebody in the audience was like, why did you decide to become a comedian? And I was like, oh, because I wasn't smart enough to be a doctor. And they didn't get it. They just went, oh, I'm sorry. Maybe if you study harder, you can do it. And it's just like, no, it's just a lifelong dream. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I feel like people don't like Arabs. And I just like, anytime anything happens in the news, like you go online and Arabs are being thrown under the bus. Like it has nothing to do with them. Like, you know, and you get online and people are like, no more guns. I'm like, yeah, no more guns. And they're like, no more hate. I'm like, yeah, no more hate. And they're like, no more Arabs. I'm like, yeah, no more, what? What did we do? We weren't involved. Like, and then there's always some comment like how we should just blow that whole region up. It's like, all right, chill out, you know? Because first of all, we tried. And it didn't work. And secondly, my grandma lives over there. She's this tall. She makes amazing baklava. Chill out. I just feel like, you know, I used to get really upset about comments on the internet because people are mean, and then I got over it because I was like, they just hate their lives. That's all it is. You know, because like when you do good things for yourself, you don't shit on other people, right? Like you would never go out jogging and then jog past another jogger and be like, fuck that guy. You would only hate that jogger if it was 6 a.m. and you're on a walk of shame and you're just like, oh my God, who was that last night? Why do I drink so much? And you look up and someone's jogging, you're like, fuck off, go home. 6 o'clock, what an asshole. I've been there a couple of times. I just we don't have any manners anymore on the internet. Like we don't know how to communicate with people or like say the right things. Somebody on my Facebook newsfeed died. I didn't know them, but I went to their page to find out how they died, and you can't find out. It will never say. So you've tried. And like, but one of his friends wrote, "What the fuck, Gary? I heard you died." They got 17 likes, and like it's just like no decorum at all anymore. Just like, what? You're not coming to brunch on Sunday? Like what? So I moved to London because I met a guy here and we fell in love, And thank you for that complete silence. It's fine, I expect that from you. But then we immediately fell out of love, so it's fine. But and whenever I tell American audiences that, because I was doing comedy over there for the past 2 months, and people lose their shit, because we love love in America and guns, and they just go crazy. They're like, woo, you fell in love, woo, pow, 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 yeah. But not here. I don't know if you guys are more jaded or more realistic, but you're like, oh, you found love? Good. I hope it lasts, I'm just saying, I hope you like cats. So no, we fell out of, so you guys were right, so that is well done. We were engaged, and I gave back the ring, and the thing is about me is I lose everything I ever own, hats and umbrellas and sweaters and friends and shit, and so every once in a while I'll look down at my hand, I'll be like, oh fuck the ring, oh wait, my relationship's over, phew, thank God, oh my God, I thought I lost it. When we gave back the ring, it was such an awkward moment because I'm giving back a ring, it's awkward, and he didn't know what to do, and I didn't know what to do, and I gave it to him, and he just threw it in tissue. Because he was just like, oh, I didn't want to look at it, this once beautiful expression of love, now too shameful to look at, right into tissue. Cum. Just oh God, all right. I never know about an audience until I do that joke, and then I like you. So I'm just here now. I have no reason to be in England anymore, but I'm here. And I feel like I'm at a party and I've overstayed my welcome, and the hosts are washing up, and I'm just standing around y'all got any video games, or what do you want to do? And they're like, go home. I can't. I'm stuck. But it's weird when you're in a new country, because you're meeting people, and when you meet people in your new country, you don't you're like, did I just meet somebody who's typically British, or did I just meet one asshole? I don't know. I have to keep meeting people to find out. And you're not assholes at all, but you vomit in public a lot. So much. And I was talking to a guy outside of a pub, and then we were having a really nice conversation, and then out of nowhere he goes, 1 second. All over the pavement. He turned around, which was really sweet. And comes up. So where are you from? Oh my God. I'm from LA. We do that in the toilet after we eat. Normal people. Trying to make friends. I can't make friends because I don't have any money to make friends. You'll go out with somebody and they'll be like, I got the first round. I'm like, cool, I gotta leave before the second round. I'm sorry. I can't afford this. I went out with my flatmate and she was like, can I have a sip of your wine? And I was like, you know what wine tastes like? What? What? It was 8 pounds. Fuck off. No. She's one of those people. My flatmate is, she's been doing yoga for 10 years. She's just qualified to be a yoga instructor. She says namaste. And she walks around all calm and collected, and she has stones that she puts out into the moonlight to cleanse them. And I'm not that person. I'm just not. So I have to fuck with her. I don't know why, but because it's so. I just stopped doing the dishes just to see how long it would take her to lose her shit, just to find out. And it's 7 hours. It took 7 hours before she brought it up angrily. And I was like, all right, relax. I'm gonna do the dishes. I'm just waiting for it to be nighttime so I can put them out to the moonlight to cleanse them. I'm looking for a new place to live. My parents are disappointed that I didn't end up getting married because, like I said, I'm Egyptian. I'm in my 30s, so I was supposed to be married 20 years ago. But they don't understand how hard dating is. They never actually dated. They were an arranged marriage. They met on The Bachelor, season 3. So they don't quite get the whole dating scene. They don't get dating's hard. I'm on Bumble, and that one's. You have to, the girl has to write first, and you have 24 hours, which I always fuck up. So, I was swiping, and I matched with this guy. I was like, oh, he's cool. I'm going to think of something good. And then I forgot. I just forgot, and I didn't log on, and he was gone forever. And I was like, God damn it. Why didn't I just write to that guy? He could have been my soulmate. My whole life could have been different. Why didn't I just write to him? And Bumble was like, for 8 pounds, we can bring him back. I'm like, there are so many guys out there. So many guys. Why would I pay 8 pounds? It's a glass of wine. Yeah, in LA, when I was living in LA, there was an article in The Guardian where it said that choking has become all the rage. Sexually, not murder, but and I knew that was coming because I had this friend in LA, and he was on TV, so he was getting fucked a lot, and he kept complaining to me. He was like, I don't get it. Every single time I sleep with a girl for the first time, she wants to be choked. And I was like, good for you. Like, I don't care. Why are you telling me this? Like, is that a humble brag? What do you want me to say? And I should have been paying attention because everything in LA like is a fad and everything comes around. And the next thing I know, it did come around and I was sleeping with a guy and suddenly I was in a chokehold and I'm like, have I upset you? And he's like, you're welcome. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm like, are you friends with my friend Ed? That's why I like dating English guys. They're different, because they're like, may I choke you? I'm like, yes, you may. Thank you. Thank you for asking. It's very polite. I miss my therapist, and I know how that sounds too. You don't really do the therapy thing here. You sort of just bottle all of your feelings deep down inside until somebody steals one of your fries, and then you stab them, and that's fine. And but my therapist wasn't good. She was just funny. She was Ukrainian, from the Ukraine, so she didn't give a fuck about my problems at all. And I would just tell her everything because her face cracked me up. I told her the hot water was out in my apartment. I was like, I haven't been able to shower in 3 days. And she's like, it's amazing to me what you Americans complain about. I was like, okay. And then I told her, I was like, sometimes I feel like I have trouble setting boundaries. And she's like, so does Russia. I was like, all right, cool. Enjoy the rest of your show, Maria Shahada. Thank you very much.
Maria Shahada, everybody! Very nice. All right, keep that applause going. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up! Bring it up! It's John Mayer, everybody, here he comes! Thanks, guys. Welcome to your next round of Diversity Bingo. The very 2018 lineup. 2019, this stage is fucking empty because we're all kicked out. Guys, I sort of usually start quite high energy, but I'm just fucking drained by this ridiculous heat recently. It's been a nightmare. See those wildfires that are kicking up around Manchester? I'm pretty sure that's just Irish people going to the shops in the afternoon, fucking bursting into flames. I'm doing everything I can to stay cool. I'm trying to just kind of cool down, and I even shaved my head to get a bit cooler. I shaved my head and my Uber rating went down 2 points. Guys, that is a very difficult way to find out that you're a bit alt-righty looking. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit weird. Are you guys standing up or sitting down? Oh, right, okay, sorry. I thought you were in really high chairs, and I was like, is that royalty? This is the kind of place feels like it. I've had a really nice day. Walking around lovely London, breathing in the fresh air. Didn't know you could chew oxygen, but there you go. I was walking and I felt the unmistakable crunchy squelch of dog shit under heel. I thought, fuck's sake, day's ruined. So I looked down to inspect the damage, and I saw it's not dog shit at all, but in fact a discarded roasted potato. And that actually felt worse. Dude, I felt like a really low-key Brexit racist attack. I was like, I heard things got bad, but I didn't think it was that bad, just quite as much, And to be honest, it shocked some people, guys. I'm an immigrant, but I'm actually quite pro-Brexit. Not for any political reason. I couldn't give a shite about these clowns leaving the EU. I just can't wait until English girls find Irish men exotic again. Having a giant head and a ginger beard is going to be like me growing a half a foot taller. It's going to be amazing. That's not a good thing. My nephew's 3. He told me that my head was so big I look like an emoji of myself. Very difficult to hear, because he's a bit of a baby bobblehead himself. You know what I mean? He's a bit fucking great runner because he'll try to catch himself. When he was born, my brother sent me a photo of him. He was like, "You're an uncle," and I had to get him to send me another one with an orange beside his head for perspective, just so I could see what was going on. He looked like a bit of an alien thing. Don't worry though, I make moves, guys. I might be short, but I've got shoulders for days and a back like a pool table, so I'm out there, I'm in the streets, I'm dating. And I was seeing a girl recently, and she was from the Middle East. But her mum was a Geordie, which is a terrifying, rage-fueled genetic cocktail if ever there was one. Do you know what I mean? I moved away from Northern Ireland to get away from terrorism, ended up shipping it into their own house. It was fucking terrible. Do you ever wonder what it's like to snuggle up to a stick of dynamite at night, just come round to mine and chat shite during Love Island? It was fucking a nightmare. Every time I left the toilet seat up, I was afraid about to get jihaded. No, guys, people pull back there and think, oh my god, that's a bit too much. Some things are just fucking true, guys. Some stereotypes are true. For instance, I was never in the IRA, but I'm pretty sure if you lock me in a room with some milk bottles and petrol, eventually I'm coming out with a bomb. There's things are just in you, do you know what I mean? You guys in the same room, tea and crumpets, whatever the fuck crumpets are, if you have to find out. Somebody said to me recently, "Oh, John, you've a great colour on you. You're losing weight."
And that's not me exercising in the sun. That's high blood pressure and early onset diabetes. You know what I mean? I don't need compliments. I need to get to a doctor. So beet red is not a good colour for anyone. I don't care who you are. I went to the doctor and he took my blood pressure. And as he took my blood pressure, he sat down. And I thought, that's not good. You know, like, and he goes, John, you've got dangerously high blood pressure here. And he used that really weird, calm voice that panics you immediately. I was like, what do we need to do? He's like, we need to do something straight away. First of all, you need to stop drinking immediately, right? Now, the racists there who was like, oh my God, I don't drink at all, so fuck you. And we say, you can't eat any big meals, that's a problem. I'm ready for Dignitas at that point already. Can't drink caffeine, fuck that. Do you know what I mean? Can't have sex anymore, that's fine. But I'm alright with that, you know, but if I don't get a double espresso in the morning, I'm ready to murder. But he was like, the most important thing, John, the most important thing that you need to do from now on is you absolutely cannot get stressed or angry. You can't let that pulse go up. You can't get stressed or angry. You're going to have a stroke. You know? Now, I didn't know that doctor long. He didn't know me that long. So what he didn't know about me is I'm always angry. Guys, I love being angry. Being angry gets me through the day. So for him to tell me you can't get angry anymore, that actually made me quite angry to hear that. You know what I mean? I wake up in the morning, look out the window, and it's like a lovely sunny day, there's a bird chirping, and I think, fucking bird. And I'm off to the races, you know. I'm looking for things to annoy me. So I'm walking down the street. I was walking down the street and I seen a guy in his 40s in a hoodie. Already I've got a fucking problem with that. He's got a hat on backwards like a giant toddler. Fucking behave yourself, will you? Grow up. But the thing that really annoyed me, right, is not the fact he's wearing all that ridiculous shit like a skateboarder, but he's like, well, you can only get away with that if you're being paid to be a skateboarder. Anything else, you're a fucking problem. But the thing on his hoodie, it said, even my feelings have feelings. And I was like, really? That's where we're at? Even your feelings have feelings? This guy's old enough that his granddad probably fought in the Second World War. He's fucking stabbing people with a bayonet. But your feelings have feelings? No wonder the Russians are fucking poisoning people in the street. Whatever happened to stiff upper lip here, guys? Whatever happened to just carry on? You him having his fucking feelings having feelings? Swallow your feelings down, you weakling. Swallow them down and have a fucking stroke at 34 like everyone else. What's your problem? It gets me old. I was in the tube, right? On the tube. No, here's the thing. I've been here long enough to know the fucking crack in the tube. I've been in enough middle carriages and had giant men fart in my tummy to know I don't want to be there anymore. Also, I know I probably need to go vegan to get rid of that because it shouldn't ripple. But anyway, what do? You think about it, you make moves. The end carriage is always free. Brilliant. That's where I'm going to go. Go to the end carriage and it's a lovely time. It's just brilliant. It's basically aircon. There's seats everywhere. And that's where I go. Like Maria earlier. Take every chance to treat yourself. Put the bag on the seat beside you, man spread like a legend, and just let things happen. There's no one else in the carriage, guys. Get on and doing this. I'm thinking, what a great day. I'm going to home, have some toast. What a time to be alive. Right? I'm just having a great old day with myself. Getting home. It's wonderful. So we pull into this stop, right? A few people get on. Not loads of people. There's still not rammed. There's seats fucking everywhere in this place, right? Somebody gets on, it's cool. My bag's not a problem. I took a check, I look back, I'm thinking, no, I'm not a fucking prick. I'm just enjoying it. Right, okay. Then the next stop comes in, and this woman gets on. This fucking school dinner lady of a woman. Do you know, like a patrician with a big, I don't know if you have we have a saying, a big dumpy arse. I don't know if that translates here, but no, like, it's like a big fake arse with a nappy on it. One of them real fucking phones the police on her neighbours, like the whole thing. And I just knew it was going to be a problem. I knew it was. Much like Maria said earlier, this woman gets on, she looks at me, she looks at my bag, she looks back at me, and she like draws back, guys, and she gets this look of just pure, unadulterated disgust in her. She looked like her head was trying to give birth to itself. It was disgusting. She looked at me, and she was shamed. She shamed me. And I was thinking, oh, fuck's sake, I have to move this. So I pull the bag down, right? I pull it down, and I'm all sad now. I'm thinking, pull my legs in. You know, you don't want to end up one of them fucking videos. Look at this cunt with his bag in the seat like a prick. Next thing you know, you're a prison or something. And no, that's fine. So I pull down, I'm all sad. Then she sits down, right? It's fine. She sits down. Not in the seat I just took the bag off. She goes one seat over and sits down. Then she puts her bag in the seat beside me. I was ready to fucking murder everyone in the place. I was ready to explode. That's all I was thinking, for fuck's sake, like, you can't get through the day without this stuff. It's just a voice in the back of my head just going, just do something, John. I'm thinking, no, you can't. I don't know who the voice belongs to, do you know what I mean? I'm thinking it's not me, but somebody. I had that voice as well. When I was sitting eating toast one morning. I really do love toast. And I'm sitting eating toast. I'm thinking, I love toast. Love toast. And as I'm eating the toast, this voice comes in the back of my head. And it goes, you don't really love toast. And I'm thinking, who the fuck's that? First of all, I'm thinking, I love toast. He goes, no, you love crunchy things. I was like, oh my God, is that why I like biscuits? And then we both said, biscuits. And I thought, that's not normal. I've read enough books about serial killers to know people with another voice in their head, you need to get that shit checked. My sister's a psychiatrist, so I rang her. All right, Roisin, I was like, Roisin, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm a psychopath. And she was like, what? I was like, no, look, I'm sitting eating toast, there's a voice in my head. And she was like, John, you're not a psychopath, relax. I was like, oh, great, well, now that we've done that thorough investigation, you know, just write that off, can I? Yeah, great. She goes, no, listen to me. She was like, you're not a psychopath, because a psychopath would never worry that they're a psychopath. So the fact you're worried you're a psychopath, that automatically discounts you from being a psychopath, because you're not worried. And I went, did I say I was worried? I want to fucking murder people. Guys, that's been just about my time. Thank you very much for listening. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yeah, okay, welcome me back to the stage. It's me, Derek Paul! Hi, everyone. Sorry about that. Hi, you have a good break? No TripAdvisor reviews. No Malteser fans. It's all right. It's okay. Welcome back, sir. Look at that shirt. You gorgeous bastard. Look at that. Can everyone see that? Yeah, you've rolled up your sleeve. That made no difference at all. What's your name, sir? Tam. Of course it fucking is. Who are you here with, Tam? Tammy McTamison? Sorry. Who are you here with? Antonia. Just point backwards. Back there somewhere. Yes. Okay. What do you do for a living, Tam?
I'm unemployed.
You're unemployed. Yes! That wasn't just a yes boy, that was a yes! Like, yes, queen, that shit. That's really good. I watched Drag Race like everyone else. Respect. Yeah, you had to say something, didn't you? Yeah. Then what do you want to do when you grow up?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
It's brutal honesty, man. Thanks very much. That's all right. And what about you guys? Now that you're all finished uni and stuff, what do you want to do? You've done business management, right?
I want to go into personal development.
Personal development, just develop yourself. I'm going to work on this bicep. This is one. What is personal development?
I want to help other people build their self-esteem.
Oh. Oh, fuck off! That's very good. I love the pat on the shoulder. Like, yo, you do that, man. Don't listen to this guy. No, that's fucking cool. That's pretty cool. And what about you? What do you want to do?
Well, I'm doing digital marketing at the moment, but I have no idea
What? Hey, what was the horse noise? Who did that? That's all. Yeah, you've shut the fuck up now, haven't you? Good for you, man. And what about you guys? What do you want to do?
Oh, I haven't graduated.
You haven't graduated, so you've still got time to think. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good luck. That's all right. Yeah, that's cool. I never really knew once I finished. I ended up working in admin for years. Do we have administrators in the house? Oh, we're all living the dream, are we? Okay. Fine. No, I'm from Islington and I work in new media. Oh, I work from home most days. It was an office job. We have office workers. What the fuck's going on? Is there a place that you go to where you work on a computer and shit?
Well, changing there.
World's changing. All right, Aegon the fucking Conqueror from Game of Thrones. Yeah, I remember. Do you like that show?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Anyway.
He's in the show.
Aemon Targaryen. Come on, man. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Don't quiz me on my fucking... Anyway. No one else was on board with that. Yeah, just us. I used to work in an office. It was an office work. Well, this is the thing, right? They say, no, it doesn't really matter what your job is. It's more important that you get along well with the people you work with, you know, especially in an office, right? It's just a lottery. You just get chucked in a room full of people and fucking good luck to you, you know? Let me give you a quick little rundown about the people I used to work with. I used to work with 5 other people, right? Quite a small office. 5 other people, 3 of whom didn't believe that we landed on the moon. Lucky me! And you try not to get into these discussions at work, right? Because it's the workplace. So you got to play nice and fuck. Oh, morning. You have a good weekend. Like I give a shit. I don't want you to actually answer that question, but on Saturday we went to the Croydon IKEA. Fucking write an email and shut the fuck up. And they kept on bringing up the goddamn moon landing, just week in, week out, just chipping away at my enthusiasm for humanity. Just morning, Kang. And I was snapped right once we started talking about it, right? And one of them in the heat of the moment, in the argument, one of them said this. It goes to show, by the way, how fucking stupid they were. One of them literally said this to me. He went, "What? Do you really believe that the first man to land on the moon was Louis Armstrong?" No, don't believe that at all. Not even like a little bit. No. Don't get me wrong, that is a far better version of reality, right? Apollo, this is Houston. And fucking, I got a wonderful view of the waves. Fucking dumb cunts. So that was the majority of the people I used to work with were like that, okay? And then there were 2 others. There was a guy called Mark. Can't really say a bad word about Mark, because basically he just came in the morning and went, morning, and then 8 hours later he went, bye, and that was it. That's all I got out of Mark. I fucking missed that guy. He was a good guy. He's a gentleman. And then to round up the quintet was Sally. And Sally liked to give people advice in the forms of sayings, which is the most unhelpful shit you can say in the workplace. She'd be like, and she'd say to everyone at once, like we all needed to know at the same time. She'd be like, guys, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. No shit, Sally. Of course, if it's meant to be, it's meant. You literally started that sentence by saying, if it's meant to be. Stop repeating yourself. It's a nonsense. It doesn't mean anything. It's like, you go, do you know what, guys? If it's orange, it's orange. Right. Thanks, Sally the Wise. That wasn't her favourite one, by the way. Her favourite saying when something went wrong at work, like maybe the database went down, oh no, I don't know what's going to happen. She'd say, guys, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. It's a shitty saying. Look, if life gives you lemons and you try and make lemonade, you better hope that life's also been good enough to give you a fuck ton of sugar, water, a jug. How about a jug life? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Otherwise, you're just a maniac, like making a cup out of your hand. Got the lemon. Yeah! Look, guys, life gave me lemons, but things are looking up, because I only went and made bloody lemonade. That's some tart, delicious lemonade right there. Silly Sally. That's what we called her, behind her back. All right, guys. You ready for your first act of this section? Be a fucking cracker. Are you fucking ready? Yeah. Okay, on 3, go crazy. 1, 2, 3, go! Sam Mitchell, everybody!
Hi, guys. No, I don't want to brag at the start of my set, but some of you might recognise me. Outside, the guy on the stairs, in the doorway, even standing in the dark, looking a bit awkward, and you're like, is he work here? Does he just live in this room? What is he? No, the deal is if I stand there looking awkward for long enough, they let me do this for 10 minutes. So here I am. I've got a name. My name's Sam, and it's been a weird summer for me, because the start of it, I celebrate my birthday. Thank you. No, you can't do it now. It's condescending. It was my 32nd birthday as well. But yeah, no, correct response. Just, yeah, fine. Because it's not a milestone birthday, 32, but for me it is. Because I realised I am now 10 years older than my face. It's just getting weird now, because I've looked young for my age, all my life. When I was younger, when I was like 25, they say, how old are you? I say, I'm 25. They go, oh, I'm like, towels on my hair, be annoying. Whereas now, they say, how old are you? And I go, I'm 32. And they go, whoa. What? No, you got a syndrome or something. Are you going backwards? Are you Benjamin Button? Oh my God. It's just, I just know I'm meant to be an adult. I have been for a long time. I have nothing to show for it, and I don't look like one. We can get that out of the gate. I look like I'm part of a One Direction tribute act tonight. Not a very good one, and despite the beard that I've grown, this is as good as it gets. It looks like I've slapped it on before I came on. It's one of those fake goatees. It's a goatee. It's not a beard. And I grew it partly to try and look a bit older, but partly because a friend of mine told me that I look like a stock photo of a nice guy. No more jokes. It's just me smiling and waving for the next 9 minutes. And at first I thought that's nice, and I thought, hang on, nice guy. No, nice guys. That doesn't mean I'm nothing. That's just I have no personality. It's just nice guys are just there. They're just part of the background and the scenery. And I thought that's a bit because. Basically, if you go on Google after the show, type in nice guy, click on images, the first picture you're going to see is one of me doing this. And I should monetize this. This is clearly what my job should be. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be advertising probiotic yogurt or selling life insurance or be on the front cover of a prospectus for a mid-tier university. Yes! Come to Leicester de Montfort. Sam's there. Come and get a 2-2 media studies. Come on. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. Kick it to de Montfort, Sam. Go on. They've been riding high for too long in the middle of the University League tables. I got too niche too quick. So this is the face that I have, and it's quite hard to be an adult regardless. In London, and I'm 32. I've got nothing to show for being an adult. Like I read a list a couple of years ago, but it sticks with me because it was a list of 3 things you're meant to have done, 3 milestones you've reached to call yourself an adult. Now, number 1 on this list is be financially secure. That's number 1. That's meant to be, the easy one. Get your finances in order. A good day for me financially is going through my wallet and seeing that I have a £2 coin. That makes me feel far more secure than it should. It's like, yes, a buffer. And what a buffer! Gold and silver, yes please. I'll have some of that. So that's where I'm at. The rest of this list is going to be a shit show. Number 2 is get married and start a family. Nope. If anything, see my answer to point 1. Not many people want to get involved with that. And number 3. Now number 3 just sounds like a mean joke now. Number 3 is buy a house. Sure, yeah. I'll buy, a whole house. Just for me. I'll spoil myself, shall I? Not do what I do now, which is rent a room in somebody else's house for like a couple of years before I get chucked out and have to do it somewhere else. No, I'll get an entire house just for little old me because I'm in my 30s and I've earned it. I haven't earned it. No one has. That is the problem. That was the thing, but buying a house, that used to be the big adult, that was the thing adults did for, in the 2000s, the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, the buying a house was so popular that what has happened now is they have bought all of them. You can clap, come on. and there aren't any left. What's that? Build some more? No. Not falling for that one. Come on, mate. So I'm 32 living in a shared flat. Hashtag blessed. It's the dream. I used to watch sitcoms where that was how you knew the characters were like badly behaved. Behaving badly is set in a shared flat. That's how you know they're bad behaved men. That was a sitcom. In the 90s, that was funny. Fast forward 20 years, that's not a sitcom anymore, that's a documentary. That's just my life. I'm just sat there watching them, watching me, and it's horrible. It's horrible. But despite all of that, guys, I am in a good mood because I don't know if you noticed, the weather has been quite good lately, bordering on sort of mental torture. But we're all getting a bit like, okay, you can go now, or bring the snow back. I'd rather have that. But no, I know, that's too much. I went too far, I brought the snow up, we haven't gotten over it. The beast from the east, all that stuff, I'm so sorry. It's far too soon. But I love Britain in the summer. Britain in the summer is amazing. British people in the summer, though. Oh boy. Oh, we try so hard, don't we? But we just get it wrong because basically Britain in the summer is amazing. British people in the summer is the Purge. Anybody here seen the Purge? It's a horror film where for one day a year there are no laws, there are no rules, there are no social conventions, and that is what happens in this country when the temperature skyrockets above 20. Because in any other country, on a hot day, they'll walk out the door, the sun's shining, and they'll go, if they notice it at all, they'll just go, oh yeah, that's nice. In Britain, they walk out their front door and they go, oh, that feels nice. I want to get some more of that, and I'm going to do anything I can to get it. I don't care what it involves. And then it's carnage from there on in. Because sunshine, for British people, is crack cocaine. That is the only explanation I have is the behaviour that you see when it gets hot outside. You see men walking down the street with no shirt on. Now, these are always men who should be wearing shirts 24 hours a day. 7 days a week, should never take their shirt off in any instance whatsoever, just for the sake of our own, sanity. People start wearing flip-flops. Fine. To the beach? No. To work. 8 a.m. Central Line. They haven't seen their feet for a year. And now we all get to. And smell them as well. Oh, that's the best bit. And third, people start deciding that playing bongos in public is fine. No, it's not. It never has been. It's not so... No one's ever gone to a party, hey, do you know what this thing needs? Bit of this, bit of that, hey, king of the party, right? No, get out, leave. But in the summer, it's fine. I don't know where that guy goes the rest of the year, by the way. I only ever see him in the summer with his dreadlocks and his bongos singing I don't know what he's singing. But then he just disappears again, he's amazing. But my favourite, I kind of want his life, I've just realised. I love the bongos. I do. But my favourite thing about Britain in the summer is a concept unique to this country, which is the panic barbecue. Oh. Now, has anybody here been to a panic barbecue? Now, normally in any other country, where the weather isn't like this, admittedly, you can't plan a barbecue further than 48 hours in advance. Any other country in the world, you can do it months and it's going to happen. Here, this could go tomorrow. This could disappear. The snow might come back, and we'd be fucked. In Britain, if you do it more than 48 hours in advance, you are playing with fire. Or not. Yeah, okay. One person liked it. That's fine. No, I'll take it. I'll get you one by one. The rest of the set, it'll be fine. Because that's what happens. People wake up on a sunny day and they panic. They think, I got the sun shining. Quick, get the meat! Get it! And they run to Tesco's and they start bulk buying sausages and they waddle out with all the meat. If you get to your local Tesco supermarket after midday, you might as well put the toys have gone, fuck it, bring back rationing. Because there's no food. There's no booze. It's all gone. All you can get is Frosties and bin liners. Where's all the food and booze gone? It's gone to your local park, which now resembles a small-scale reenactment of the Vietnam War. Because there is smoke everywhere. You can't see anything. You can hear a lot of stuff, 9 different kinds of music all playing at once, and you can kind of vaguely got some pink people just sort of wandering in and out of the breeze like this, and you step on something and you go, is that meat? Is that a dog? I don't know what that is. I can't see, I can't hear. I look at my friends, and suddenly the smoke clears, and you see him, the king of summer, Bongo Man. He's there. He's always there. Right. So on that weird note, guys, I've got to go. But you've got still got a great night ahead of you. My name's been Sam Mitchell. Bye. Cheers.
Sam Mitchell, everybody. Give it up one more time. Very nice. All right, guys. Are you ready for your final act of the show? Of course you fucking are. Okay, go crazy. 1, 2, 3. Well, go! Callie Beaton, everybody. Here she comes.
What a lovely welcome. It's great to be here. Have you had a good night so far? Fantastic. Lovely to be back at the Bill Murray. When I don't do this, I'm the single parent of 2 teenagers, apart from on Tinder, where I'm a single, fun-loving nurse, obviously. Have I seen you? No, I haven't. People are... have you got ginger hair? Yeah, it's quite ginger, isn't it, your hair? It's... you don't need to be depressed about it. I've got ginger hair. I like it. Do people comment on it a lot in this weather?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Everyone's like, we can't go out in the sun. I know a real advantage to having red hair. Have you been to the States much?
Never.
Because over in the States, you got to go. They don't get ginger like we do over here. I don't know if they have been vaccinated. I don't know. They bloody love it over there. They can't get enough of it. They give me loads of work. I think that they think I'm a Royal or a Weasley or something. I love it, I'm telling you. And then I get off stage and there'll be people at the stage door queuing up to go, I love it. Where did you get it? It's like, it's not a fucking wig, it's my hair. It's 300 years of inbreeding, isn't it? He's not laughing. Too close to home. So I've got a boy and a girl. My boy is, he's the ginger one. He's my favourite. And he's actually an amazing kid. He was diagnosed with autism a few years ago. He's got Asperger's syndrome. So he's got this incredible capacity for maths and numbers, but he doesn't want me as his mum to hug him. And that's a difficult thing, but I look at him, I'm like, he is still my son, and he's still filling out my tax return. So... my mum, right, she thinks he's some kind of genius. She massively spoils him. The other day, just for doing his homework, she whipped out a £5 note, which is ridiculous, isn't it? I think because when he was diagnosed, we were told that we should not expect him to handle change. It's all right to laugh about it. He knows what I do on stage. He's like any one of you. He's got his price. He's absolutely... And actually, he's not a little kid. He's 18 now, my son. So he's going off to university in a couple of months. And I'm already finding myself starting to think very seriously, for the first time about things like the drugs and the casual sex that I'm going to have when the house is empty. Thank you. Tepid applause for my sex life. It's about right, actually. Yeah, a slow clap. I'll rephrase that. My kids are half Dutch, so I met their dad when I was over in Amsterdam, which wasn't what I expected to bring back from the hen weekend. But we had our kids here in London. We decided we would bring them up bilingually. Who are the bilingual people here tonight? Who's bilingual? Over there. Oh, you're bilingual. What are your languages? Spanish and Arabic, and obviously English, or we wouldn't be having this conversation. Will you say something in Spanish if I give you a sentence? Will you say, this has been a fabulous night at the Bill Murray, really loud?
Esto ha sido una fabulosa noche.
Oh, that was my knickers are fizzing a little bit. I don't mind. And that is a lovely language. Dutch, not so much. Now, I've learned to speak perfect Dutch as an adult, fully bilingual. Fantastic skill when you've got to communicate with the 0.01% of Dutch people who don't speak perfect fucking English. It's brilliant. And of course, we got Brexit, haven't we? Good old Brexit. Negotiations going ever so well, aren't they? It's like me cancelling my Spotify subscription because I would like to negotiate with the record labels song by song. It's about 48% of you like that, didn't you? You've got to wonder, haven't you, if we get a winter as hard as the last one, whether any of the old fuckers who voted for it are actually going to live long enough to see it, haven't you? You've got to. By the way, the reason I mention it is that I never married my kid's dad. The only thing a Dutch husband gives you that's long and hard is his surname. So there was literally... there was no point. But by the way, I'm not bitter or anything like that. There's nothing to see here. Who are the other single people in the room? Give us a cheer. Oh, Jesus. I'm celebratorily single. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with being single? Nothing. Okay, well, because I actually, the biggest challenge for me, I'll be honest with you, is that all my friends are married. I'm very much the odd one out. So when I go out with my married friends, the conversation, as it always does, inevitably turns to sex. It's isolating because I'm always the only one actually having any. I sent my... just the married people aren't laughing. No, just the... I sent my ex a text the other day asking if he fancied going out for a drink, and autocorrect changed it to "You've ruined my life. I never want to see you again." I actually, thanks to bloody autocorrect, I ended up sending my personal trainer a text asking if he fancied going for a rub on Sunday. Yeah, he got straight back to me, needless to say, before I even had time to obviously say what I meant to say was Saturday. I'm not a big fan of like my iPhone. Do you like your iPhone? It's a bit like it's like who's controlling who isn't. I was looking at my emoji keyboard when I was out there waiting to come on, and I was like all those bloody sporting emojis. I've got about 60 sporting emojis on my. I'm not snowboarding or surfing any time. Do you know what I'd like? I'd like an emoji of a woman, a little bit drunk, sitting on her sofa, stalking her exes on Facebook. That's a fucking good emoji. Where's that emoji? What's your favourite emoji? Well, that's brilliant. She doesn't know. That's a little bit of a... You said the dancing señorita. Thank you very much. She didn't. But we'll just go with that. Just to keep some momentum because they want to go home. Because nowadays, when you're typing on your phone and you're typing lovely words, aren't you? And your phone is taking out those words and suggesting you replace them with pictures. And we're told that's progress, isn't it? It's amazing, isn't it? Technology, I think we're moving step by step, slowly but surely, back to the use of hieroglyphics, aren't we? It's, I sort of think, imagine if Shakespeare had a smartphone. There wouldn't have been like Twelfth Night or Macbeth. Can you imagine Juliet would have been there, wouldn't she? Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? And Romeo would have been there. New phone, who dis? She'd have persevered, Juliet. She'd have been like, it's Juliet. And he'd have been there, wouldn't he? Juliet, do you want to see a picture of my cock? Turn into an aubergine. I mean, on it, hashtag #B2. Honestly, it's, by the way, I'm in my 40s. I'll take your silence as stunned. That's absolutely... You're pretty young, aren't you? Are there any 40-something women in the room? Give us a whoop. Oh, where was that you? That is very brave, whooping like that, because if we whoop vigorously, we piss ourselves, don't we? So, good for you joining in. You actually look amazing. You don't look like you're in your 40s. I don't know how it's been for you, but I don't want to put any of you absolutely beautiful young women in the room off the ageing process. But buckle up, because for me, a weird thing happened, right? At a certain point, my neck, it just gave up and rolled into my tits. She's like, yeah, it did. And then my tits, my tits just rolled straight into my tummy. Did you? Yeah, my tummy just rolled straight on into my twat. That's it. My twat will roll into bed with anyone who'll play chess with my son, actually, so... No, he's not a chess player. I found this thing online. It can best be described as a menopause magnet. I don't mean like not like George Clooney. I mean it's a magnetic device to help you through the menopause, right? And it arrived in the post, and it said it would help me with mood swings and hot flushes, and that I could wear it discreetly in my underwear. And the way it works, I know it sounds weird, but you put this magnet on the front of your knickers, and you put a metal disc on the inside of your knickers to keep it securely in place, and that works really well. But what they don't tell you is when it is securely and very discreetly tucked into your pants, there's a not indistinct chance that you will find yourself metallically attached to the self-checkout in the supermarket. Honestly, the unexpected item in the bagging area. It was my magnetic crutch. It was absolutely... I just rang it through as a butternut squash and I fucked off. It was... Yeah, you've got that image burnt into your retina, haven't you? It's not been your night, really, has it? Not to worry. You've been absolutely delightful. I'll just leave you with one last thought before I go, which is sometimes when I do gigs like this, people come up to me afterwards and they say, Callie, loved that, didn't know women could be funny. So, yeah. I had a bit of a think about that when I was sitting out in the garden waiting to come on. I thought it is actually quite funny because as women we get about 70% of men's wages, don't we? And we're about 15% of company directors, I think it is, and 5% of world leaders, aren't we? But we do 70% of the cleaning, don't we? And 80% of the washing, don't we? 90% of the childcare. And then society tells us that we can have 1% body fat, can't we? But 0% body hair. But we can pay 11% more for exactly the same fucking razors, can't we? And we're supposed to be 100% up for sexual favours, aren't we? Even on a school night, on about 50% of the sleep any of us need, with 50% of people in the bed achieving an orgasm in about 5% of the time you promise. And then we tuck up, don't we, under our 30% of the duvet, remembering that we as women are 75% more likely to get depressed. No shit. Despite being reminded on 100% of days that we would be so much prettier if we would just smile. All I'm saying is, fabulous people of the Bill Murray, if women did not have the most awesome sense of humour, there would be a fuckload more murders. Do you not think? I've been Callie Beaton. Thank you so much.
Callie Beaton, everybody! That was excellent. Guys, that's the end of the show. I know, but have you enjoyed yourselves? Yeah, will you come back? Yeah, great. Honestly, that's awesome. Because honestly, without you guys, this would have been fucking weird. Oh, imagine. But look, thanks for coming out and supporting free live comedy. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. A point of clarification about the word free. It is free to get in. It is £97 to get out. No, it's not. I've locked the doors. No. Look, guys, the way that Angel Comedy works, and has always worked, is this is a pay-what-you-can-afford gig, okay? So we think we can all agree on one thing here, right? London is a fucking rip-off, am I right? Absolutely. So look, we think this should be pay what you think the night is worth. I think that was easily worth a tenner. For some people, that's a lot of money. We understand if you're a student, we get it, you know. If you work in corporate law... Make it rain, motherfucker! You understand what I'm saying?
Thanks for tuning in. As I said at the top of the show as well, if there's any particular comics or that you kind of vibed with or you really liked, go online, find their Instagram, find their Twitter, see what they're into, see what they're doing, and there are a lot of them are generating content at the moment as well. So even though we can't see them live for a few months or something like that, go online and just check them out there, follow them, and one day we'll be able to see everyone will be all live again. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to hear about more of our online schedule for the next little while, go onto our website, angelcomedy.co.uk. You can sign up to our mailing list. You can see what's happening over the next week and stuff for our online vibes. Thanks for tuning in, and keep coming back. We'll have more coming out. I'll be interviewing people during the week. We'll have more live shows coming up, so hope you enjoy that. And by tuning in, by getting involved, by helping us out like this, you really are just helping us. You're giving us a chance at keeping the place going. So thanks. Chat to you again soon. Take it easy.